Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Can You Survive the Hunter's Moon? Our lovely players are behind me right now, and they are getting set and ready for the very first reward challenge of the season. Here to explain what's going on in this challenge is our host, Alan. So we're just going to walk on over to the challenge field. To show all of you what is happening.
So this is reward challenge number 1. 3 players from each tribe will use giant chopsticks to carry a ball from where they're starting and drop them into this bucket right here.
All right, let's turn our stream around so that we can see what's going on. Hang on, y'all. All right, here we are. Thank you. Okay.
As soon as 3 players drop the ball into the bucket, 3 players who did not do that part of the challenge will then move on to this, where they'll put the ball right on top. It'll roll down the trough, and the player must crawl under.
Oh my goodness.
And without letting the ball hit the ground, catch it right here. 3 players must do that. And the one remaining player who didn't do this, or that, must come right over here, lay down on their back, and throw the ball that they just put on that trough right in the middle, and have it sit on top.
Alan, I love this.
Teams to do that. First, second place. So that's the challenge.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I love the live demonstration.
I got you.
As I told y'all earlier, incredible views here on location for Can You Survive the Hunter's Moon. And again, we are moments away from kicking off the very first reward challenge. So let's head on back towards where the players are. They have now been divided into 3 different tribes. So they will be playing as the green Machias tribe, the red Cutler tribe, and the cream Talos tribe. So all players will be competing in this reward challenge, and they are about to find out exactly what they're playing for. All right. So all of our players here at Can You Survive get some time after a challenge is explained to them to answer any clarifications taking place right now. They're going to do maybe a little strategy session with each other. As we just heard, this is a multi-part challenge, so we will have different players doing different elements. So everyone's got to kind of figure out where they might shine, where they might compete best in this challenge. So as soon as everyone is feeling satisfied with understanding the rules of this challenge, we will get underway. Let's listen into Talos. We've got
I'm wondering how heavy
Ryan,
the ball will be,
Jazzy,
and how heavy the poles are.
Well, if
I don't know
Jazzy has
if
to throw it,
this-
if Jazzy has to throw the ball,
Melissa?
it can't be very heavy.
Fern,
It's not like a
right,
medicine
you're right,
ball.
you're right.
Miko, and Dave.
But,
Okay, so do we want to do
let's
Graham?
not.
It's not a heavy medicine ball. I think it's like the kind that killed people.
All right. Over here, getting some last-minute clarification from Brandon, we've got Cam, David, Amanda, Matt, Taylor, Brianna, and Joelle. And over here, competing on the green Machias tribe, and moments away from doing like a go team situation.
So on 4? On 3 or after 3? That's what I just said. Okay, we're not going to do that. So 1, 2, 3, and then Machias. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Machias!
All right. And with that rousing roar, we have Machias, which consists of Cole, Tyler,
All right, you guys want to head there?
Brad, Bergen, Alex, and DJ. So our players are hyped. Everyone is heading out to get set and ready for their challenge element, and soon this very first reward challenge will be underway. Have they found out what they're playing for yet?
Yeah, we'll tell them after. First, second, third. Yep, we'll tell them
Ooh,
after.
first, second, and third. Wow. All right, so they are competing. They do not know for what. But, all right. I'll head on over to the side of the challenge field so that we don't get mowed over by our lovely players. Looking like on this first element, which is the chopsticks, we've got Melissa, Miko, and Brian for Talos, Joelle, Taylor, and David for Cutler, and Bergen, Fraser, and Tyler for Machias. So again, last few minute clarifications on this. They want to make sure that they understand the challenge before we get started.
Brandon, you good over there? Are you good? Good?
1 second.
All right, just getting some players in place over on the other side of the challenge field.
Yeah. Far right button.
All right. Y'all, I'm so excited. It's like officially Survivor now.
When do we do Big Brother?
Oh, don't worry. I already told the stream to expect the unexpected, and then I was like, but don't worry. Only 2 reality shows this time around. All right. George says this location is fire. I agree. It's absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to go over to the little hillside so y'all can see even more, but it's giving fall foliage in a big way for our fall season, and we're super excited to be here. All right. We've got our spotter Ale looking on. And let's go ahead and join our host for the beginning of this challenge.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. All right. Let's start our very first reward challenge. Survivors ready? Go!
All right, and away they go. These players having to pick up a ball with these chopsticks and transport it. Whoa. Talos dropping. All right. All 3 teams having to use these wooden chopsticks to hold a ball.
Okay, I got you. Yep. Okay.
Pausing to do a little readjustment moment here, and the ball is dropped.
Cutler coming back out.
Cutler
falls.
it out.
Talos.
Here comes Talos with Brian, Miko, and Melissa staring this ball down, willing it to stay in these chopsticks. They have to make it all the way over and get this ball in the bucket in order to move on to the next portion of the challenge. Mixing
into that bucket. Can they drop it in? They got one. Talos got one.
All right, and they got it and are moving on to the next portion of this challenge where there's a ball roll.
You got it. Come on.
Our players now have to army crawl and catch this.
Nice.
And here is Dave for Talos. Going to be army crawling.
You got it. You got time. You got time.
Gotta catch this ball and done.
Solid. Nice
Talos
job, guys.
in the lead currently, passing the ball to Jazzy, who is now going to be throwing this ball up to the arch. With Brian being
Slow
a...
and steady. You got it.
Ooh,
Come on, you got it.
Take your turn.
Jazzy's so close.
You got it.
Brian being the ball rebounder.
You got this, Machias!
Brad can only look on, waiting for Machias.
Here we go, Green. There we go. You're right there, right at the bucket. Here we go. Drop it right in.
And here we go. Let's head over to Machias. Whoa! Last minute drop from Machias. They will have to start all the way over. Jazzy now readjusting
Hey, good
over
offer,
here.
good offer. You guys were right there. You got
Hoping
this.
maybe her different position will prove a better vantage point to get this ball on top of this arch. It will have
Cool, you
to
got it. Come on.
get on top of these planks as well as balance up there once it's done.
Breathe. Take your time. We have
Take a
time.
break. You can take a break if you need.
Currently the only player working on this portion of the challenge. Meanwhile, other players shouting encouragement and suggestions. These players now looking on and waiting for their turn to the army crawl.
Maybe back up with them a little bit.
Jazzy changing up her strategy once again.
You
We
got
had
it.
a super close one. Guys
All right,
fall
Green, you
around
got
there.
this. Take a breath. You got this.
No one giving up in this challenge.
Sink this.
Oh, close.
Yet another close call.
You still got this, Green. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Here.
Talos
Jazzy
comes in
gets
first
it.
place.
Congratulations to Talos that are the first place tribe in this first reward challenge. It is anyone's game for second place, however, as both Cutler and Machias
Still working for second place here.
are here.
Machias had it all the way to their bucket.
Meg saying this is so much harder than it looks, and she would know competing in this part of it last season. as we have seen, these players can be right there and lose it all. A big recovery, and they couldn't quite get it. Jordan, they do not know what they are playing for yet. They will find out after, but this is a reward challenge that they are competing in. So let's check on in.
Machias and Cutler still trying to get this ball.
We've got Machias in green and Cutler in red. Cutler taking off now. We've got Joel, Taylor, and David that are going to go ahead and reset just a couple feet from the starting line. Currently potentially rethinking their strategy. As me and Alan say the exact same thing, because twinning.
Oh, that's what we do.
Love it. All right. All right. Got Joel, Taylor, and David for Cutler, and Tyler, Bergen, and Fraser for Machias. Tyler giving some suggestions for her team. They seem to be going slow and steady, all staring at that ball, all willing it to stay. David, Taylor, and Joel have now gone kind of upright, and they lose it. Tyler, Bergen, and Fraser now taking a moment to readjust. They do not want
I'm putting a lot of pressure on it. Same.
Lots of
the ball to
communication
drop.
from Machias.
Let us know when we're coming across the bucket.
Hold on. Just
They stop to readjust. Nice recovery by Machias there.
Tyler up. Okay, we're good? Okay. Now let's walk.
Underneath it. It's like halfway underneath when you pick it up.
Good job, guys. Good job. No, hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Tyler, come towards me
there we go.
with your stick.
A little lower.
Stop.
There you go.
Stop.
Lots of communication from Machias right here.
Good fix.
Seeing if they can adjust to get that ball in their bucket.
Machias' tribe is
Go! Stop!
encouraging them. Another incredible recovery from
Cutler
Machias.
high on their
They have a
tails.
lot of discipline.
Come up, Tyler.
Cutler got a little momentum running up that hill and then proceeded to lose the
You
ball.
gotta lead us. You gotta go. Here we go. Yep.
Lots of communication from Machias.
Just take
Machias has been
They're
to
20
this
feet
bucket
away from their
before,
bucket.
very close. Hold on.
but they did not get this ball in it last
No, keep
time.
going up. You can't stop walking.
This is where they were last time.
Right here. Come stay
Slowly
down.
down.
Stay down and drop.
They're in!
And
Machias!
Machias is moving on,
Let's go, Machias!
You got it.
Good job.
and Colt whipped through that army crawl.
Pass it over to BJ.
Here goes BJ.
Good job, guys. Good job. Oh, yeah.
BJ crawling.
Perfect,
Go,
BJ.
go, 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 go. BJ got
And
it.
a beautiful catch by
Going over to
BJ.
Alex.
Alex doing the same flick of the wrist strategy, causing the ball to go behind.
Good job.
Let's go, Alex.
Nice.
There it goes.
He got that one with ease.
Incredible. And here goes Brad, who will now be trying to get this ball in this arc. And amazing on his second try, Brad nails it. Hugs all around from the Machias tribe. Incredible performance there. Wow.
Second shot, baby. Here we go.
Machias super happy with second place there.
Great job.
Cutler now heading on over to the rest of their tribe, wanting to give a little encouragement and support, hugs all around. Even though they got third place, we love to see the team encouraging each other.
So tell her not. Don't cut it until we tell them what they want.
Okay. All right. So now that this very first reward challenge is complete, we are going to go ahead and find out what the players are playing for. So keep it locked here. We'll be finding out in a few moments. We're just going to have all of our players come on back to the starting line of this challenge. Woo. Ah!
What have you earned, y'all? Another challenge.
Lots of smiles from Machias and Taylor as they got first and second place.
The first one came right back at me.
All right, so do you guys want to know what you have won? What the rewards were? All right. Talos, congratulations for finishing that challenge first. Great job. So, for each reward challenge, tribes are playing for points. First place, Talos, 4 points.
Yeah.
Second place, Machias, you get 2 points. Unfortunately, Cutler came in last place, but you still get 1 point. So where these points will come into play, at the end of today, each tribe will send 2 players to the local mercantile, where you are going to be able to purchase rewards. Whatever you purchase is up to you, up to those 2 people, up to the tribe. So that's how those points are going to be used. So congratulations, Talos, Machias. We'll take a few more minutes and we'll get ready for our second challenge.
All right, and with that, the very first reward challenge of the day is complete. So as y'all heard, players are competing in these challenges for a series of points. They will get to spend those points like currency at a local store, a local Can You Survive store, of course, where they will get to purchase the rewards that they think are the best for their tribe. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, you want to do as well as possible because the better you do in this challenge, the more points you get and the more points you get to spend. So we are going to be quickly setting up our second reward challenge of the evening. So we will be back in about 5 minutes so that you guys can see the very second reward challenge of Can You Survive? So let's see. So Valerie wants to know, what are tribe camps like and what can players start with? So the tribe camps right now literally just have a fire pit. That is it. They have a metal fire pit and that is all. And then they have a lot of, nature around them. So that is why these players are competing in this reward challenge, because they would like to get some supplies, perhaps some flint to start fire, perhaps some tarps, perhaps some other items. Reminder that we are playing in northern Maine. We are like the last town before we hit Canada. So we are super north here. It is going to be super chilly at night. So they're going to want some supplies to maybe keep themselves warm, build some shelter. So that is what they are currently competing for right now. So yeah. So we will see y'all here in about 5 minutes. Yeah, see you then.